Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's matchup between Tilt Esports and TFF Banana. Loading into the Rift, we have Tilt Esports on the red side versus TFF Banana on the blue side. Looking at these team comps, I like how both teams have drafted their comp. Looking at TFF Banana, they have a lot of shields and a lot of heals. A good front to back team fight, team comp. And for Tilt, they have very good front to back, but as well as flank pressure. What I want to see out of these teams is good itemization, good team fighting, and all around good decision making. The kind of matchup that I want to see in the top lane is I personally want to see an early executioners out of Camille. People tend to forget that this Mordekaiser can heal extremely well, even in the early stages, and that can make or break a fight. If Mordekaiser gets rolling, it's something that can be hard to stop. In this jungle matchup, I just want to see both of them try to farm and get these objectives as much as possible. Whether they have to trade objectives or they fight over these objectives. In the mid lane, I want to see an early Oblivion Orb out of this Ahri. Because Yone again has a crazy amount of healing in his kit just from his W alone. But typically the build path for Yone is Blade of the Ruined King first item, and because of that, he can become a really big threat or just not die. In this bot lane, a nice early hook coming out of the Thresh, but a cleanse to get out of that. A nice play to try and keep Leona in the fight, but Kai'Sa unable to get that fourth proc. This bot lane matchup, it can become very volatile, especially because of a Draven. Draven's very strong early game, and if he can cash in on his stacks, this game can get out of hand very quick. Both sides just trying to play and feel each other out. Not too much is going to go on. They're going to do what they can with these wave states and play around their jungle. Camille doing what he can just to minimize any type of isolation pressure that might come out of this Mordekaiser. Mordekaiser getting a nice early back. His wave will end up pushing back towards him, so this is good for him. Tilt Esports just trying to grab this scuttle. Be able to have vision around the dragon that'll be coming up in about a minute. What I've been noticing a lot in some games is people tend to not back when they have enough gold. The Mordekaiser was able to get a nice early push and reset. He got a nice amplifying tome, and so he has a nice damage spike over this Camille. Staying too long in lane and not spending your gold, it's like not having any gold at all. You need to make sure that you're able to spend it and spend it wisely. And this is what I'm talking about with the healing. TFF Banana has a lot of healing on their team, so having something like an Oblivion Orb or an Executioner's Calling and a Bramble Vest on this Leona will really be able to nullify the healing aspect into these team fights. Mordekaiser with a nice grab. That heal. It's gonna get worse and worse until someone is able to have some grievous wounds that'll nullify that. Moves pathing on the bot side. The wards that are placed on the top side are absolutely wonderful, but the problem is that they're on the side of. Hold on. Fate Seal was able to land, but it was unable to get the kill on Thunder McBuster. But like I was saying, these wards on the top side, they're great for Tilt Esports, but the Camille's playing weak side. First Dragon able to go over to TFF Banana for a nice early dragon on the board. And it's an Ocean Drake that can be very useful. That Ocean Drake also just solidifies the fact that they're gonna need some type of grievous wound on the side of Tilt Esports, because they even just one Ocean Drake has the ability to help you survive early in the laning phase. The earlier in the game it is, the better this Ocean Drake is, even though it's just one. Draven with a nice 150 stacks. Let's see if he's going to be able to cash in. Tilt Esports is going to be able to secure these grubs, putting them in a nice position to be able to have tower pushing pressure and be able to get some of these plates early on. Draven looking for some poke. Camille doing really well about dodging these grabs. Thresh getting a nice hook, pulling Draven under the tower. Was almost able to get the kill. Draven playing with fire. Wave is too far pushed up. KTL, he should be looking for it back so he doesn't miss out on the wave when it bounces back. This Camille is doing very well in the aspect against this Mordekaiser. The Mordekaiser, if he's able to land 3 abilities or 2 abilities in an auto attack, he gets his passive, and that passive automatically pushes the wave towards Weatherneck, which allows this Camille to play weak side in a very safe position. Death Realm comes through. Mordekaiser flashes on top of the Camille, is going to be able to get first blood. And he was able to land that before he was able to get under tower range. The thing that I like about an Ahri Yone matchup is that Yone is going to always try to get his third stack Q and dash forward with his E, looking for a knockup. Hold on. Draven looking. Zenith Blade miss. Ahri was roaming. Ahri staying in fog of war. They don't know he's here yet. Zenith Blade missed again. But back to the matchup of Yone versus Ahri. Yone's always going to try and look to stack up 3 Qs for a knockup, and he's going to use his E to dash forward, and try and get that knockup. When that happens, if Ahri is able to consistently push this wave, especially because he's about to be level 9, his Q will automatically push the wave. He can land an easy charm if this Yone decides to dash forward and not respect the fact that he's diving into a wave with an Ahri that's able to just counter immediately. Thresh is looking. He's gonna Lantern goes out. Flash Flay into a two-man ult. Killer Instinct for the Kaiser to be able to jump to the back line, able to get the kill on KTL. Now they're looking for Don Lino. Lino flashes over the wall. Are they gonna chase him? Or are they just gonna let him go? They don't know where he's at. Looks like Don Lino's gonna be able to get out of this. Camille able to soak up most of that damage. Fate Seal able to land on Chris. Chris with a huge needlework, being able to shred through this Amumu. 4 members of TFF hovering around this blue side jungle. Draven playing with fire. He should just back up. This Mordekaiser building a nice CS lead over the Camille and being able to get turret plates. This is gonna, and he already has a first item back of this Rylai's with a huge power spike. Tilt Esports just trying to get their wave pushed up. This second dragon is live, and grubs are live. Amumu pathing to the top side. It looks like TFF Banana's gonna try and get these grubs. Amumu starts up the grubs. Things coming through for Tilt Esports. It looks like they're gonna try and get this dragon. Trading objectives. This is what I like to see. You know, they know that TFF Banana is on grubs, giving them a free dragon. If you're able to take an objective, if one team is taking an objective on one side, you should always try and look to see what you can take on the other. You should never just be able to give anything up for free. And that was smart. That was a smart choice by Tilt Esports, being able to just trade it out. Both teams have 3 grubs and 1 drag apiece. This Camille trying to get some true damage. But these shields are going to be huge. I think at some point somebody's going to need a Serpent Fang. I don't know whether it's the Camille or whether it's Draven, but someone's going to need a Serpent Fang at some point because there's a lot of shields on the side of TFF Banana. I still would have liked to seen a first item back with a Executioner's Calling on this Camille, just to nullify some of the healing pressure on this Mordekaiser when he fights. Camille is a strong duelist, just as Mordekaiser is. But if he's unable to heal, this Camille and the true damage from the Q can really start to stack up. Weatherneck's doing really well about jumping in, jumping out, just getting some damage and leaving. Decent trades, utilizing his passive. Trades like that, he wouldn't be able to get all of his health back with a nice early executioner. Jungle's hovering over the mid. Gwen's gonna spot out this Amumu. Fight kicks off. Amumu already half health. Charm lands on Fate Seal, 2-man. Good looking. Thunder McBuster waiting for the snapback. Gonna be able to land this kill on Warlock. Nice charm. That's a double kill going over towards the Gwen. But Tilt Esports, they're looking for more. Zenith laid in. They're looking for the thresh. They're real deep. Enemy territory. They're trying to counter jungle, get some of this, get this red buff. Cleanse comes out from the Draven, but I think that they're overstaying at this point. They need to just back out. Things coming through. Looks it's the TP coming in from the Yone. TP coming from the Camille. The flash flay into the Draven. Draven is caught out. Fight's kicked off. Gwen into the back line with a double kill. Now they're looking for Warlock. So Esports is going to be able to make a 3-for-1 trade. While we have an opportunity, let's look at this back. They're able to take the red buff. They're trying to just escape. They're trying to get out. But TFF Banana sees how low they are, and they're trying to make a play on this. So the TP comes out. The flash play was nice. This is an easy, quick pick onto the Draven, but everyone from Tilt Esports was able to just turn back around and just annihilate TFF Banana. Just giving them a 3-for-1 trade in that bot lane. Some of the decision making that's coming out from both of these teams are really impressive. They're doing real well. It seems that their communication is on point about what they're trying to accomplish and what they're trying to do. And the play comes in, but the play stops it. Draven's just auto attacking the ultimate from Leona comes in. Charm goes wide for the Ahri, unable to get that Kaiser. They're just gonna look for that one kill. Herald being picked up by TFF Banana. With this next Drake coming up in 40 seconds, what I actually want to see is I want to see TFF Banana push out the mid wave and or the bot wave and drop the Herald, because that's going to make Tilt Esports have to decide, do we go defend this tower, or do we fight for the dragon, for the second dragon? And because it's an Infernal Drake is big for the damage. But all of Tilt Esports just back, and the dragon's live now. I don't know. I don't think that was a smart idea. Now that gives the opportunity not just for the vision to be cleared out by TFF Banana, but able for them to set up their own vision and possible pick and setup. Gwen looking to clear out some of this vision. Just isolate him by himself. Hook comes through. Blade lands. Gwen try to go immune. Needlework comes through. Is unable to do anything. Shutdown comes through from the Kaiser. Meanwhile, on the other side, this Mordekaiser goes into the death realm with the Leona. He's basically dead. But will Leona be able to get the kill? The healing coming out from the Mordekaiser is just enough for him to survive in the death realm. And there is no kills traded over. And they're able to get 2 for 0. And it appears that they're going to be able to get the dragon as well. Camille looking for the hook shot. Missed it. Fate seal. Lands on the Camille. TFF Banana turns her focus onto the Camille. Camille goes down. Hook just wide on Thunder McBuster. If that hook would have landed, that definitely would have been another kill, because it would have been followed up by a bandage toss. Herald drop. They're looking for this mid tier 1. Kaiser decides to go for a ride. Gets all these grublins. Nice charm landed on Warlock. But, well, the Zenith Blade goes in. Flay stops him. Ahri goes in, but he gets exhausted. And nothing else is going to be able to come out of this fight. Taking a look at these items real quick, we have Malevolence. I don't know how to say that. A beautiful item for the Ahri, but he still doesn't have Oblivion Orb. The fact that his ult can hit multiple players at the same time, this Oblivion Orb would be huge and massive for the Ahri. But there's no type of grievous wounds at all on the side of Tilt Esports, and this can really set them behind in these team fights, because just the mere amount of healing that's coming out from the Yone and the Mordekaiser, they're unable to die. If they had, like, if Leona had Bramble Vest, he would have been able to kill that Mordekaiser in the death realm, being able to trade in that earlier fight. So I'm thinking, even though they have nice they have good items or strong items, it's like they're not thinking about what the actual game state needs. They're just, it's like auto building. Gwen gets hooked. Needlework started. Fate Seal goes in. Killer Instinct coming in. Charm able to land. Tilt Esports bit off more than they can chew, and that's going to be a double kill for the Kaiser. Mordekaiser is able to split. Has a 70 CS lead over Weatherneck. He's going to be a menace in these fights. He's going to be extremely strong. At this point, I feel like he's able to back and have a whole nother item, and he'll be up 2 items over this. Or he'll be up a whole extra item over this Camille. And I was correct. He was able to get. He was able to back and get Riftmaker. Oh, but he changes it and he gets Leandries. This is going to be big for the Mordekaiser. Not only is he going to be able to slow, but he's going to be burning the whole entire team of Tilt Esports if he's able to get into the middle of them. He won't even need to isolate himself unless he absolutely has to. Kaiser is getting extremely strong. She has her two item spike. Going to be able to do a lot of damage, and also at this stage of the game be able to do a lot of good wave clearing. Tilt Esports trying to just find anything and everything. Placing some, they're trying to get decent vision. These pink wards that are coming out from both sides, they're good defensive pink wards. I like what I'm seeing in most cases, but sometimes they're placing them in pretty obvious areas and just giving over a free 75 gold. With these pink wards, I like to see nice defensive pink wards. The only time, hold on, Zenith Blade goes in, Flash comes out of the Thresh. TP's coming in. We're looking for a full-on fight. Fate Seal just goes wide. Nice charm land. Camille looking for the back line. Unable to get anything. A massive ult coming out from the Amumu, but here comes Mordekaiser just wrecking havoc in the back line, taking Draven into the death realm. Ari doing the best he can. This Gwen trying to help out, trying to return a kill, was able to get a double kill in the back line. And that ended up being a 3 for 2 in favor of Tilt Esports. But it was like they weren't completely on the same page of what they were trying to do, because they had a huge flank come through from the Mordekaiser. It's like they lost track of them. Even though it worked out into their favor, I just feel like the communications in that fight was split. The team was going 2 different directions, or was caught off guard by that Mordekaiser. Thresh just trying to look for a hook steal, unable to get it. That's going to be the second dragon going over for Tilt Esports. This Gwen is monstrous for the side of Tilt Esports. Really, really strong. And if Gwen is able to land all 3 of her needleworks and hit as many players as possible on TFF Banana, they can absolutely be shredded. But the problem still lies that there is no grievous wounds on the side of Tilt Esports. And we've already seen time and time again that Warlock and Ultimice are able to survive longer than they should because they're able to heal in these fights. Even though the Yone is 0-3, the fact that he's not dying even when he gets called out, just simply because of the shields and the heals that he has in his kit. It's going unanswered. Both teams know that the next objective is this Baron. They're trying to get nice wards on both sides. They're just trying to get the battle line set so they know where everything's at, where people are, where they're rotating, and to make sure that nothing's being stolen underneath their nose. The Amumu just got done building an Abyssal Mask. For those of you who don't know, Abyssal Mask in this case is huge. It's like giving Mordekaiser a Void Stab. Play comes out of the Thresh. Thresh gets stunned up by the Leona. Nothing more of that. 2 ultimates out of the support, and that's about it. So not too much expended. But back to the point that I was making. This Abyssal Mask is going to be huge. Fate Seal trying to get out. Needlework trying to come through. He's able to get the kill onto the Yone. Mordekaiser goes into the death realm on Weatherneck, but he's still staying alive. Right now, Tilt Esports, they're trying to disengage and fight their way out. But TFF Banana is just going back and forth. But Tilt Esports is able to come back into this fight. The fight is just so close, back and forth, and it's gonna end up being an ace for Tilt Esports. But that fight was way too close for comfort. Way too close for comfort. Both sides almost had a clean ace. Chris is going to be able to get this top tier tower. Kings from both sides. Going towards this Infernal Drake. They know it's coming up in about a minute 45. Tilt Esports did have vision on Baron, but what I like to see when there's multiple objectives coming up, there should always be at least one ward near the other objective, just in case that they try to sneak it or do something else. Because if you can't get deep enough wards to know where everyone's at on the other team, simple things like that can change the state of the game. Ari going back and forth with this Mordekaiser, doing a lot of damage. And look at those heals coming through for the Mordekaiser. Both teams lining up. They're gonna be able to get the scuttle. They're gonna know where the vision is. Yone and Camille both have TP. So it looks like this next fight is gonna be the one over the Drake. Kai'Sa hovering on this Camille. TFF Banana is going to push out this midway, and they're going to start looking, try to walk down the river. They're going to clear out some vision on the way. But Tilt Esports, they're spread out. They're not grouped. They need to be together. They need to be ready, because this dragon's spawning now. They're trying to catch out this Mordekaiser. Mordekaiser able to get the slows and the damage down. And down goes Don Lino for an easy pick for TFF Banana. Now they're gonna start this dragon. Camille hovering in the backside. Tilt Esports, they're gonna have to give that dragon hook just wide. I feel as if that hook would have landed on that Gwen. That might have been one dead Gwen. They're trying to. Mordekaiser takes the death realm in the 1v1 for against Weatherneck. Weatherneck doing the best that he can. Is he gonna be able to survive? No, he goes down. The Thunder McBuster is here to avenge him. He's able to get that damage down. He's able to get the kill. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Tilt Esports is able to take that first tier tower in the mid lane. Both sides making choices and making decisions that can help and harm them in this game. But right now, their biggest threat is this Mordekaiser, and the fact that the Amumu has Abyssal Mask. That Abyssal Mask is massive in the aspect that he's not going to just get bursted down by the Gwen in this needlework, but he's boosting not only his own damage, but the damage to the Kai'Sa and and the Mordekaiser. Yone getting charmed up underneath the tower, taking a lot more damage than he wanted. This Leona looking with Thunder McBuster. TP's coming out. Fate Seal able to try to get him out, but here's the Mordekaiser. They're standing by and they're waiting. They're still looking for this port, and the heals that are coming out of these two players. And the Mordekaiser is going to be able to get a double kill on Tilt Esports. And this just goes back to what I was saying. The Leonas needed to get a Bramble Vest. That Bramble Vest would have stopped the healing that came through, that kept the Yone alive longer than need be. Because due to that, the Ahri was unable to just burst down the... Hold on. We have cleanse coming out of the Kaiser. Kaiser going down to the hook shot. A two-man ultimate from Amumu. Now Tilt Esports looking to try and clean up this fight. But unfortunately, that burn from Leandrews is just enough to be able to take the Camille down. Tilt Esports trying to start this Baron. Trying to steal something or take something in their favor. But TFF Banana is going to see it. KTL has to flash over the wall, otherwise he would have been called out by Warlock. Leona was trying to get some wards, but got stopped short by this Yone. Still, at this point, the two massive players for either side is this Mordekaiser for TFF Banana, but this Gwen for Tilt Esports. Gwen can absolutely shred this TFF Banana, but hold on. Don Lino on the wrong side of the map. He's just trying to look to get some wards down, but he's going to end up getting caught out with a nice hook out from the Thresh. And that kill's going to get cleaned up by Chrome alone. Fate Seal over the wall, goes wide, Charm lands. Thunder McBuster just trying to get some nice damage down on some Warlock, but he's trying to get that knockup. Meanwhile, on the top side, they're able to take the Baron for Tilt Esports, and Thunder McBuster was able to get out alive. Baron buff now on 4 members of Tilt Esports. But TFF Banana is all in Tilt Esports jungle. That flash comes out from the Mordekaiser. Chris goes golden. Mordekaiser trying to get damage, but unfortunately he was still into the tower. A nice pullback hook shot to try to get away. Now you got 2 members of Tilt Esports who are extremely low. They have to back, but there's no way to follow up to try and take that tier 2 top. TFF Banana trying to take this tier 2 mid. Trying to keep the lane wave push, but Don Lino getting caught out again. Needlework coming through, shredding the backline of TFF Banana. But here we have Tilt Esports getting caught out and fighting on 2 different fronts. Mordekaiser is just a massive frontline threat and is able to just shred through everybody. Double kill coming for the Ahri, but this Mordekaiser is able to land a quadra kill.
Aced.
Their damage was split in that fight, and because of that, the Mordekaisers were able to just melt everybody. Don Lino was initially got caught out. You see the needlework going through the back line. Everyone's calling for trying to help out this Ahri, but meanwhile, the Draven and the Camille were just getting caught out and killed by this Mordekaiser, and Mordekaiser was just able to clean up and get what he needed for that fight, and he basically went untouched that whole entire time. This Mordekaiser farming very well over this Camille with an ADCS lead. Gwen, of course, is a very good farmer, but specifically Chris is doing a phenomenal job about being able to stay as far ahead as possible of this Amumu, and is very strong. Everybody else is doing real well on farm in comparison to the time of the match. Thresh just trying to get some wards. Farm comes through. Thresh called out, flashes, hooks, puts down the cage. Ari looking for the Kaiser. Kaiser killer instinct, but not enough from Thunder McBuster. He ends up going down. Tilt Esports is called out. Thresh lands a nice hook, double kill coming out for the Kaiser. But meanwhile, here comes Weatherneck, able to get that kill, return kill. Mordekaiser standing on the outside. Chris gets exhausted by the Thresh. Mordekaiser is just not afraid and can just continue to just walk towards Tilt Esports like it's nothing. Only type of grievous wounds that on the side of Tilt Esports right now is this mortal reminder on Draven. Yes, it is something, but that's not enough. You want to see grievous wounds on somebody that can apply it easier with less effort. Putting an Oblivion Orb, something like on the Ari, or on the an Executioner's on Camille, or Bramble Vest on Leona. Things like them, they're able to apply this grievous wounds easier in a team fight. Camille with a W can have a massive impact with that grievous wounds because he's able to hit multiple people with it. Leona being in the middle of the fight, if a W proc goes off or any type of auto attacks are hitting him, that grievous wounds affecting the whole entire team of TFF Banana. Ari having an Oblivion Orb, her W, those orbs, they hit multiple people. That's 3 people that have a grievous wound effect on them. They're not thinking about this, and time again in these team fights, they're going too long, even if they're able to catch out something like the Yone, because he's able to stay alive. The grievous wounds play a huge role in these team fights right now, and it's like they're not seeing it. These W's are really starting to hurt from the Kaiser. Gwen ghosting, starts the needlework. TP for the back line. TP coming out of both sides. Warlock is lucky that Fate Seal missed. Right now, battle lines are drawn. Thresh hook goes wide. Thunder McBuster doing the best that he can to just try and poke out. Don Lino getting poked out by these W's from the Kaiser. Camille sitting on the outskirts, looking for any type of flank that they can get. Now TFF Banana are trying to start the Baron, but I think it might just be a bait. Charm comes through, ultimate comes out from the Draven. They're able to get the Baron. Here goes Mordekaiser in the Death Realm. He's gonna be able to get this kill. He's in the middle of the team, but finally somebody's doing something, but he's able to flash out. Here comes the Camille jumping in. Tilt Esports, they're just not fighting back. They need to get in there. The needlework doing huge work across the whole entire team. That W coming out of Kaiser really hurt Thunder McBuster. He was looking to continue that fight, but he wasn't able to get it. Let's look at that back. Baron goes down. As soon as Mordekaiser goes into the Death Realm, he knew he was going to get this kill. But the rest of the team, they just stayed and wait. But even though they jumped on him, they just kept running away. They all needed to focus on him. This Camille, he tried, did the best that he could, but it just wasn't enough. They disengaged. They didn't have the communication of trying to fight or stay, and it ended up being in the favor of TFF Banana. heading back into live. Even though there's a 2K gold lead at this point, the gold lead doesn't really matter. We're getting into the stage of the game where players are having full builds, and there's already a full build on three players. At this point now in the game, Elder's coming up in 5 seconds. When Leona getting caught out. This is a 4v2 right now. A massive ult comes through for the side of TFF Banana. Now they're trying to focus, but there's Mordekaiser's in the backside, but he's in the death realm right now. He's able to kill Weatherneck, but here comes Leona over the wall. That was a mistake. Meanwhile, now they're just going to continue to chase down. The Thresh flash flay, but it missed. This Mordekaiser is wreaking havoc on Tilt Esports. He is so strong right now. He's literally 1v9ing these team fights, but Thresh gets caught out with a charm. He's gonna go down to Thunder McBuster, but the bandage toss comes over the wall. Yone is able to secure that kill. Now they're just trying to back everybody off, but because there's no jungle for Tilt Esports, it seems like it's gonna be an easy Elder Drake coming through for the side of TFF Banana. They're able to secure it. Thunder McBuster getting chased down. He needs to try and get away. But he has his eyes set on Sadness. He gets that charm. He lands the charm. He's able to get the kill onto the Amumu. He needs to run away. KTL getting caught out by Warlock. He's probably going to go down. He doesn't. The charm, massive charm, lands onto the Mordekaiser, and Thunder McBuster with a huge shutdown against the Mordekaiser. Let's watch that back. After the securing of Elder Dragon, Thunder McBuster, it looked like he was just trying to run away, but you see him posture, he ults in, he flashes for the charm, easy kill onto the Amumu. But at that, I thought he was just going to walk away, but he opted to go in. KTL was very close to being executed, but when he landed that charm onto the Mordekaiser, he knew he had enough damage to get the kill, and was able to get that huge shutdown goal, bringing him to the ability of being able to have a full build. But in his full build, guess what he doesn't have? He doesn't have any type of grievous wounds. He needs it. He's very strong right now. Very strong. But personally, I think he should change out that Lich Bane for Morello's. Chrome alone. His W's, they're like heat-seeking missiles at this point. I'm seeing him left and right just land these W's and just chunk out multiple players on the side of Tilt Esports. Right now, both sides, they're trying to get their lane state, their lane states pushed into their favor. Thunder McBuster just trying to get some shit damage onto this tower. TFF Banana is rotating, but it looks like he has enough damage to be able to get this tower. He does. He's going to be able to get out as well. That evens up even up the amount of towers that are taken from both sides to 4. Right now, in the state of this game, I think that TFF Banana is so strong that if they were just to group as 5 and basically an ARAM like most teams do, they would be able to completely wipe out Tilt Esports and be able to just end the game. But they're trying to go nice, slow, and steady. They're trying to play smart. They're not just trying to throw a lead that they have, which I can respect. But Mordekaiser solo pushing in the bot lane. Zenith Blade misses, goes wide. Hook shot goes over. Unable to connect to anything. They're looking for the Amumu. They jump onto the Amumu. Here comes the needlework coming through. Camille jumps to the back line, but here comes the Mordekaiser. Tilt Esports starting to fall left and right. Mordekaiser is just cleaning up the fight. TFF Banana is able to just completely annihilate everybody on Tilt Esports.
Team double kill.
It resulted in being a 3-for-3, but it really looked like TFF Banana was just dominating that team fight. Thresh looking for the flash, but he was unable to get it. KTL had a flash, otherwise he would have been dead. Mordekaiser doing what he can, just clear the wave. He gets slowed by the Camille. Camille hook shot in. Now he's taking tower shots. He was able to take. He took 3 tower shots, and because of that, and the grievous wounds that was on the Draven, he was able to secure the kill, giving a massive amount of gold over to the Draven. Baron's up. Elder Drake, second Elder Drake will spawn in a minute 20. Tilt Esports calling for the Baron. They're trying to get, and they should be, not should, they will secure this. TFF Banana is nowhere in the vicinity, and they have enough damage to just melt this Baron. Now, with Tilt Esports having this Baron, I want them to try and empower these waves as much as possible. I do not want to see them just grouping in the jungle. I want them to get the lane states pushed. I want them to set up vision. This Elder, the only thing that I want to see them go for is this Elder Drake. Thresh lands the hook on Thunder McBuster. TP comes out, play Engager up, but that's not gonna be enough because Camille's gonna be able to get the kill onto this Thresh. These heat-seeking missiles coming out from Chrome Malone. Don Lino flashed forward, but nothing came out. Trying to just clear some vision into the jungle. I do like that they're setting up for this Elder, but the fact that they have Baron, they shouldn't just be stacking in a brush. But all of Tilt Esports jumps directly onto this Mordekaiser and absolutely annihilates him. And a double kill comes over for Thunder McBuster. Now, with the majority of TFF Banana being down, what should happen is just hold on. Fate Seal's coming out. He had to back off. What should be happening right now is just the Draven and Gwen should be looking to take the Elder Dragon. The rest of the team of Tilt Esports has Baron. They should have backed and immediately started pushing the side waves for this because it was a free Elder Dragon. There's no jungle on the side of TFF Banana to be able to take it. But the fact that they have at least one pushing wave, they're going to be able to stack on this mid lane tower and take the tower and the inhib. But Mordekaiser and Amumu are about to respawn, so I think staying is going to be it. It wouldn't be a smart decision, so they decided to back off.
Reveal.
Tilt Esports, they don't have too much time left on this Baron, so just having empowered recalls and spending what gold they do have is what they should be looking to do. Now, the side of TFF Banana, they have 3 Jack shows on their team. They are tanky, but the fact that they also have 3 Infernal Drakes with the Infernal Soul, they also do massive damage. So not only are they tanky, but they do massive damage, and they heal ridiculous. And the only form of grievous wounds on the side of Tilt Esports is this Mortal Reminder, which can really only be stacked on one person unless Draven's able to land a 5-man E. Thresh looking for the hook, was unable to find it.
Never saw it coming.
Tilt Esports, they shouldn't even be in the mid lane right now because it's automatically going to push. The hook shot comes through. All Death Realm comes out for the Mordekaiser. He's going to be able to stay alive for this. Elder Drake. Will they be able to take down this Mordekaiser? No. Look how much he healed. Needlework coming through. The second one misses. He still has one more needlework. Is he going to try and throw it? He throws it out. Does a lot of damage onto this Thresh. Tilt Esports, they take their focus down to the bottom inhibitors. They're up two inhibs, but Weatherneck is extremely low. Even though he has Guardian Angel, they just need to back off. Some smart decision making coming out from Tilt Esports. In these team fights, it seems like they're starting to understand who to target and where to go for these fights. And they're doing the best that they can. But still, the biggest threat right now on the side of TFF Banana is this Mordekaiser. It's like he's unstoppable. He's extremely tanky, he's strong, and especially when he's around the Amumu, he's even stronger because it's like he has a Void Staff in his back pocket. He even picked up a Proto Belt. He sold his boots for a Proto Belt. Gwen was able to go immune. If that hook would have landed, that would have more than likely been a dead Gwen. TFF Banana, they're playing nice and tight. They know that in this late game that they shouldn't be out by themselves. But Tilt Esports, they're not as grouped. They're not as chunked together. They need to be smart. But here comes the TP coming out of the Mordekaiser first. He immediately death realms onto this Draven. KTL, he's not going to be able to survive this. He is going to go down. He cleanses, but he finally goes down, but it wasn't in death realm. Tilt Esports doing the best that they can to try and fight this, but TFF Banana is just bringing it to him left and right. They're just going to keep running him down. Bandage Toss is it going to land? Bandage Toss lands on the Weatherneck, but he's able to hook shot out. That's going to be enough. Are they going to take this Baron? No, TFF Banana decides to go fix their waves first because they don't want the game to just end. Lino getting called out, flashes over the wall, takes the blast cone, is able to get out. Knowing TFF Banana knowing that there's two pushing waves towards them with these super minions, they made the right call, backing and fixing the lane state. But in a minute, the third. That's right, the third Elder Dragon's gonna spawn. Flash coming out of Chrome alone. If that Zenith Blade would have landed, that would have been one dead Kaiser. Fresh hook goes wide. Hook shot comes over. They're able to land onto the Chrome alone. Killer instincts away. Huge ult. Proto Belt coming in from the Mordekaiser. Weatherneck is able to 1v1 this Kaiser, get the kill. But now Tilt Esports are extremely low. Guardian Angel procs for Weatherneck. Tilt Esports falling left and right. TFF Banana, they're able to clean this up. Look how high their health bars are. It was like they barely took any damage. Only losing Chrome alone in that 1v1 against Weatherneck. It was a 2-for-1 trade in favor of TFF Banana. And now Elder Drake is spawning. No jungle on the side of Tilt Esports. This third Elder is going to go in favor of TFF Banana. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Thunder McBuster is trying to get this inhib so they can keep the pressure. Leona was pushing the bot lane, but Yone is going to be able to catch that wave. Tilt Esports just trying to keep these lanes pressed up so that TFF Banana can't just group up and end. At least they see him coming. Baron is live. Reset came out for TFF Banana. They are beelining to this Baron, pinging it. Not all members of Tilt Esports are up. Now they are. They're trying to catch up. This Ahri If he gets caught, that can be GG immediately. That's a lot of damage from Tilt Esports that won't be available. But TFF Banana instantly starts his Baron. Tilt Esports is hovering around, but not all of them are here. Draven throws his axes, but he's unable to steal it. Baron going in favor of TFF Banana. Warlock standing off, but the rest of TFF Banana is following through. Don Lino is going to get called out. Bandage toss lands. Ari trying to just distract them by going for this inhib. He waits. He dashes right into the W of the Kaiser. Took a lot of damage, but that ultimate and flash was able to get him out of harm's way. Meanwhile, Warlock looking. Camille pressing this bottom inhib. Tilt Esports is going to be able to get this pick onto the Amumu. But Mordekaiser is going to chase him down. Camille jumps in but gets flayed. He gets hooked. This Yone is able to do work. Now Thunder McBuster is unable to get out, and a double kill coming through for a Thresh. KTL doing the best that he can, but he's in the death realm. He comes out, he takes a massive Q right to the face from Chrome Malone. TFF Banana now looking to break open the base of Tilt Esports. They'll be able to do so. Now are they gonna stay? All right, TP comes out from the Yone. Mordekaiser is just massive, doing a whole lot of damage. Don Lino flashes away. Chris goes golden. Gets knocked up, and down goes Chris. Mordekaiser now they're just the only person that's up is Don Lino. He's not gonna be able to do anything. So TFF Banana is just gonna ignore him completely and just go for this for the game, and when TFF Banana are able to take this game at a 57-minute long game.